So, maybe we can just start. I want to talk a little bit about QCP. Obviously, you've been, in this business of using stablecoins for quite some time, active in the trading markets, and increasingly, you do much of your business in stablecoins. Maybe just tell us a little bit about that and why that's become such a central part of your firm and how you guys operate.
Well, to start, QCP, just a couple of lines, we are a trading firm. We focus a lot on spot flow in local markets in Asia, global as well, but we do a big focus on Southeast Asia, China and Korea as well. We do a lot of derivatives as well. So, stablecoins are a very, very big part of our business because of the way things are moving in terms of settlements in Asia, as well as the use of stablecoins for trading and derivatives. So, to answer your question, I think, 3 years ago, I think we realized that it was going to be a very, very big and scalable operation to go into stablecoins. The trigger for us was really China, because even 3-4 years ago, China, we already had a chat with the PBOC, and we knew their intentions to launch a digital currency, not just for trading or not just for crypto specific purposes, but really to replace their fiat currency. That digital currency was going to be the way of doing it. And if you go to China, you will see that the adoption is already there, because no one uses cash. Everyone is doing payments with digital in digital forms. If you go to a Starbucks there and you take out a note to pay, everyone looks at you and wonders which village you're from. So when we saw this, we realized that the rest of the world was one step behind.
Yeah.
And we knew that the stablecoins were going to be something, even though at that point it was very specific to crypto natives and very specific, very, very small section of just trading, right? Like, USDT being used for leverage trades and whatnot. We knew that it was going to be a tectonic shift at some point.
Yeah.
And fast forward to today, in China, the government is paying their civil servants in digital currency. So, it's huge.
Yeah, I think I remember we met, I don't know how long ago it was, and I was really struck by part of what you were sharing, which was that, you had started using stablecoins as a way to settle between, sort of trading counterparties, and that you were seeing a real shift. And that shift was that the people who wanted to use stablecoins wanted to actually use it as like a settlement medium for commerce. And it wasn't just about how to use this as a speculative, trading tool for, say, trading digital assets, but it was actually people wanted access to and use stablecoins so that they could actually settle commerce transactions between, buyers and sellers, suppliers and customers. Talk a little bit about that shift. When did you start seeing that shift start happening? And in sort of which markets have you really seen that growing?
So the thing is, when we tell most people that we are a crypto trading firm, they assume that all our customers are crypto natives or guys who are very familiar with blockchain and crypto, guys who are in the space. But in Asia, that's actually not true. The biggest users of stablecoins are guys who are not crypto natives. These are guys who don't own Bitcoin, who don't own Ethereum, but they move and they do settlements in stablecoin, USDT, USDC. And the reason for this is because, the context of Asia is that in Asia, unlike Europe or America, it's a very fragmented economic region. So each country has its own idiosyncratic economic policies, banking policies. There are a lot of capital controls, and it becomes very tricky to move money around. So not just purely, for example, just for business transactions or settlement hedging. It's very tricky. So this started almost organically. I think I would say somewhere early 2019.
Yeah.
We realized that non-crypto natives, business people, corporates were using this as a way to bypass, or rather not have to go through the banks.
Yeah.
Not have to go through the remittance houses. Yeah.
Right. This idea, I use this concept of over the top money, and in digital media, there used to be like, you had to get your TV through like broadcast or satellite or cable. And then people went over the top. They went over the top of the internet, and you could just get to the video on the internet. And like, this is over the top money, basically. So and it's dollars too, which of course, like if you have all these mixed economies and, at the end of the day, everyone feels confident in settling a transaction in dollars. So you get you sort of get the power of the internet, the speed of the internet, the convenience of the internet, and you get dollars, and it sort of goes over the top and opens up for economic relationships a lot of possibilities throughout, I guess, China and Southeast Asia.
Exactly that. So, instead of taking a day to settle with the bank and having to go to the bank and, do a TT where you have fees, where you have expensive FX spreads, they do it instantly. It's just over WhatsApp, over Telegram, WeChat, boom, done.
Right.
Instant settlement, very low fees, and it's moving really quickly.